Okay, the fence is done for now at least. A little frustrating. They tell you that you have to mount this angle iron exactly 2 and 27/32 inches. The face of this angle has to be 2 and 27/32 below the face of this tabletop. So I did it. I did it within 7/1000ths of an inch, which I figured would be good enough. But it wasn't. I ended up having to raise, since this was already committed with holes, I had to raise this with shims. I don't know if you can, there you go, see those? Up a whole 1/8 of an inch, just so this wouldn't drag on the table. So now I've got too much of a gap, and so what happens is, sorry for the mess. So what happens is when I slide this across, it falls into the miter slot on this end because it's actually, instead of the little plastic foot that's under there dragging on the table, it's actually the front edge of the fence. So I've got to go buy some steel shims and shim this up the right way. But kind of aggravated with the fact that I did it exactly the way that the manual told me to do it, and it ended up not being right. Besides that, the fence looks pretty solid, so we'll see once I get it fixed and up and running. The only thing I have left to do besides that is remount my switch, and there were no holes provided for that, so I'll have to drill and tap some holes. Okay, I think I finally got this thing dialed in completely. It took some time, and the little troubleshooter inside the manual did nothing to help me. The problem I was facing was that the front end was dragging on the table. Or not the front end, I guess I'd call this the left face. And the right face was high up, like floating above the table. I thought maybe that this tube was warped somehow, but that just seemed unlikely. Everything just seemed a little precarious. I did a ton of measurements trying to figure out where the problem was, and I was kind of shimming up these legs on either side to see if that would do anything. That wasn't doing anything. Well, it turned out this little plastic runner here that helps the front end of the fence glide across the table, it was just inset too far, and so the wood here was making contact on the table, and this was not making contact at all. And then this would get, this edge that was dragging on the table would get caught in the miter slots. So I ended up just folding up a piece of paper. I've got about 8 layers here. You know, I pried this up with a chisel, slid the paper in there, hammered it back down. Now, goes right over those miter slots. I don't know if you can see that. Just like that. Does it on this side too. Now the other interesting thing I'm dealing with is down here. These screws are the screws that came with the kit. They were, you know, they're supposed to fit the counter seats, but they're all proud. And so when the front edge of this angle hits it, it makes, you know, it hangs up and hits those. So I have to remember to pull back this way on the fence to slide it around, and I still get it every once in a while. So anyway, I really don't have another one of these to compare any of this to, but so far, you know, I don't know, I've been a little less than thrilled with what I found when I put this together. So hopefully it'll perform well, and I will probably post a follow-up video once I put this through its paces. Thanks a lot. Like and subscribe.